Friday afternoon, 29 minutes after 2, Asempa 94.7 FM. Jumedi atune ni Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem so from Yobi. Ma yema munyina kwaba ensan namwase. Say modem ofidie no atoha to listen to this amazing show. We do this every weekday from Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, and current affairs talk show. Ekosiisen live on Asempa FM. And a fiada osha calendar neso and 29th July 2022. Ma yema munyina akwa babio emfa mumra Asempa FM. So and some go up on so doors by na fiada, and as you know, we take it really cool and easy on Fridays. Let me remind you that at 3 p.m. the ranking member on the Mines and Energy Committee, the Honorable John Abdullahi Jenapo, or MP for the Yape Kosogo constituency. He will join us in studio and a minority near press conference on Bust Twin Tower contract beer Omo Amma for the construction of Omo new office complex. And a minority that contract has been bloated by over 100% of the actual contract price. And they would want to understand why they are making such claims, no? And then so just before we got into the studio, Bust for a issue statement in reaction to that allegation. And it's the right time really to get to speak to the ranking member on Mines and Energy Committee or no ASR press conference, no ENRA. And they would confront him with in Samoa Bust for also eka na wetimi eyi ano ede amand. We would have that interview at 3 p.m. But before that, any if you are the M'Ahiasem segment, no ebebremo, we have a few issues to touch on this Friday afternoon, including any oko the various telcos na offices are queues are ubi hune se weni ensa will catch it because amount for one oko be NIA offices are Ghana card na queues because you need the Ghana card to be able to re-register your SIM. You know, there are queues all over the place, but yebeshena yakaho asem and sana mo concerns be brea mo de ato yenim no so no yahwe etumi edi ho enkomo. But next month, the month of August, every Tuesdays and Thursdays, you introduce a new segment be we Ekosiisen, so between 2:30 p.m. and 3 p.m. The community concern segment. The community concern segment will give you the opportunity to join us. And you've helped us to build this platform into what it is today. And they also assigned a platform in the mamo. Now, some more concerns be and we know a pure community concerns. In the ofra, ebia wote abose okan, ote ashaliboche, okwan bi ede ufie ni mwenye papa, ogate bia ye say traffic light be able. Those concerns na nipa bebre na affected no. Or the bar, the people who matter are listening, and we'll push them to go and fix challenges that you identify. One of the things we'll do, and it's would put out a special WhatsApp number, and that WhatsApp number, you beji videos, into area was a concern now. Ube bohu de ratche no. Ube timi echa picture, ube timi echa video, ucha ebia kwa ibi nenye echa video. Now the abasa WhatsApp line, no, and then we would show it on in Facebook live stream. Now we are seeing and you will do that from next month, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2:30 to 3 p.m. And you choose Tuesdays and Thursdays because on those days M'Ahiasem eba Oba Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Said you munyina munim no. Intimonsha nenso emfa emayen. So tnase o concern be afatuja ye M'Ahiasem media na minim or concern but that's one of the things we'll be doing. Medicare Canon community concern from next month, and they will be introducing that. And Munim total recall say a huge segment on Ekosiisen saying I caught that for some time, but we want to bring it back now. At least some of the big stories are a wound terminal. We'll go back and ask, say, Ekosiisen. We've lined up some stories. I name some more interest room, and we'll bring them up. And every Wednesday, we'll do that every Wednesday after M'Ahiasem. The total recall. Ebesign Abba na etimi abwa. And there is a lot we are introducing just to make the show what you want it to be. Na etimi abwa aye ejuma yenyina ye pese etumi. Intima my enshas na menje Sofu Charles Owusu Abekansa. He is part of our panel for the discussion segment, as he does always. No, our tie a bantem, papa. Any waba. Sofu, Aquabet saying, Major Seda, Obadi Adaroma, Unyamia, Yashanaki, who did Nimbe, or Tubia so bin tennis. Not dominant Hobro, who Nasi and Swa. Now what you are quaba, me who in fair in a moja dear Fusani, Muti. Nyamini evidence. Now, may hear some segments. Yes. So, any concern? I was saying, I mean, your discussion here, but we share the rush for registration today. Meaning is about why as all mine. I believe beyond the say, okay, come back, boss. That there's time and season for everything. We have the chroma say, I'm for back as a chroma. Yeah. Near my see corner, we had the Ekoswa. Timing for say, end the registration deadline. No, I don't think say the new deadline here that be 31st. Ochana. Yeah, which is tomorrow. So there's a media mention say, oh, we would have watching a brooch. They say if you cross neighbor about the other woman today, you do a dream. Oh, too kind there, over to same day. Yeah, I the idea of the way. Not with your passport. You can buy it. It's the youngest system in a way, say. Obia not because say you're close to watching. Doesn't mean that will be taught shape Sunday on to register now. Or what my register? Yeah, register. But only with Ghana card. Of course. And Ghana card and get him say a whole problem saying me I did a crap back comment yesterday say. 3 EP data. They went to NIA. NIA, paid for it. Yes. And they took it. Yes. Who said you may focus on lines? I'm calling on card be away. Controller, same. No, but here say some of the telcos have refused to buy the data. That is the problem. And it's a second Ministry of Communication. And I say, making sure say yes. But mato chip, metriaka, menika. Osi sama mfa Ghana card and go call your registration. Why the chip na free bin sem. Abraham data wa Ghana card. Abraham data wa NIA 400. Yes. Me too. I mean, number money MTN phone him say me din also. They know it. Yeah. Otherwise, you better wait to me crying. At transacting business then also. Because obi be any who my mobile money transaction. Sabi you on register ne number. What you say? Yeah. And sometimes I'm for bisa. When even we have to pay tax crown. Yeah, levy crown ma bank crown. And she say be say na ho. And no be a buying pesika free engine. As I buy lose almost 5 million. Let's say 5 million SIM card registered. There quite been a buying person when you free. Assuming even if it's 1 million people need to levy. No half. Emu half registered. Omuntimi link on my card with almost sema. Dear Nebeba. Matisse, so for me, Pacho, Matisse, Honorable Sam George. Yeah. Also, deputy ranking member on the communications committee. Yeah. Or Homanasuma, Mamintiano Emra. Sure. Now, for more and more share on Facebook Live, no, you would see, Jackson, where your Elwak and where your Elwak. In Elwak, and Uncle Forge Ghana card. Hey, na kill say what no. Wow. Honorable Sam George, Aqua better saying.
Yamina don't
Papa. We are told, sir, at least from Communications Ministry, the deadline on Modia ba what's say one register or SIM card, no, then probably you are losing it. But and they share queues near there. What can be done, me Pacho?
Obi, all that needs to be done is for common sense to apply. And no. Common sense and the application of law. Ne Ekosui enyemra. Mrana is clear. Say obi pese obe register SIM card ewo Ghana. Yewo humra. Parliament ashishe humra. Some mrana ye LI 2006. Ye passe no in 2010. Honorable Haruna Idrisu and the year communication minister or the 6th parliament in Egypt. And a 5th parliament in the Carabo. Now, who share sa airline? My main kind of was section 2. Registration of subscriber identity model. Subscriber identity model, no, and then the STM, no. Or say, a subscriber shall, for the purpose of the registration of their SIM of that subscriber, furnish the network operator with the following information. Within any fee address, a dial your date of death. Say a company, a yes, start a company, your date of incorporation. Now, I'll say you will provide an identification document. Now, we call section 10 of Mrano, interpretation section. A church is a identification document. Or see, an identification document for a citizen includes A valid driver's license, B, a valid national health insurance identification card, C, a valid passport, D, a valid voter's ID card, E, a valid national identity card. And in Rana my card 5, I bet to me the year registration. National identity card, no, and Ghana card, no, and you back out of 5. Maybe you say national health insurance card, no, and all to me fine year registration, even though a one random essence said Supreme Court for Abu Ramadan versus Electoral Commission. Actually, say who to me use the health insurance card as proof of nationality.
Yeah.
And the other ones in the woman, the valid driver's license, the valid passport, voter's ID card, any national identity card, no. About the same minister, no say you may give a because Obi Sanka Obia to me using voter's ID, with Ghana card, with passport, and now with driver's license. At the year registration we are, or how are Ghana for a family. Now, Ghana card now yet 5-year registration, and then I mean aviation kind of so the same Nipa egu on. Sa nipa no, and then na omuri coin Ghana card no, and you passport.
Yeah.
And the one with passport, Ghana card. Ghana card no, Manu see you Ghana card. Manu son, so say Uber to use your passport, but minister not say passport let their own gym or see voter ID card their own gym. Now, maybe so. A government that is touting its digital growth as its achievement. How do your citizens access the digital space? And your SIM card here, phone call need data.
Mm-hmm.
As we speak, almost 11 million SIM cards have not been registered. Or 11 million people have not been able to register their SIM card. 11 million.
Mm.
And see, how do you tell MTN why you have 6 million? How do you explain to me and anybody in this industry, say, as a minister responsible for the sector, you are going to cut off SIM card? On what basis? Who gives you the authority to do that? Don't forget, sir, the minister has administrative authority. Yes, it too. But Article 296 of the 1992 Constitution says, say a more administrative authority, you cannot use it arbitrarily or capriciously. Now, say me, my call register, and it is allowing so much irresponsibility going on in our country. Sana, governor of the Bank of Ghana also say you can't use your bank. The banks have your details. Bank, amount loan. And I'm just digressing briefly here. Bank number loan. Bank number loan because they have your passport as part of their KYC, know your customer. Woman the movie. Yama Obosia. Sesiano, who ye Jumano, who young fast one who go to your loan the bank. As I say, who need Ghana card, Bank of Ghana say you cannot go and make deposit into your own bank account. Over here, they have 17 loan. Then they will turn around and tell you that banks are collapsing. When they are bringing such poorly thought out policies. Abayana say, on Yaseka, look, the telcos are the second largest payers of corporate tax to the government. The second largest. And this is customers of telcos who give the telcos the revenue that they pay the second highest taxes to Abayano. Who you want customer that they shouldn't use their services now? How will the telcos pay the taxes that government claims that it wants for development? Well, say Ajeno, I'm going to say. We see e-levy. E-levy, you have dropped your expectation from 6.9 billion to 611 million. Essence and for using mobile money platform. At least every year using 611 million. Ghana City. See, I will pay chat for SIM cards now. How would they pay the e-levy? How would they do mobile money to pay you e-levy? So government is cutting its nose to fight its face. As we speak, at least 1 million young people are employed in the digital space by use of their SIM card. As I say, or the SIM card here space to space and mobile money. At the end of the day, when you pass on 20 Ghana, 30 Ghana, I don't know how to share the map and in a year. Obi so to idea or Instagram. Obi so riding motor here delivery. And tell me who na dey on Instagram. Let's friend a number. I don't hear me. And tell me the SIM card now be friend that number no. Me friend number no run the panel or be friend delivery guy be. Ono abaya to me man ejuma. But on the motor. Ono so you see the phone, the SIM card. Now a geolocation. Now a koji idea no. Now they are bring. Oh, say in just a small state. At least people say be enya. If I saw all the SIM cards, no, you are coming to deprive all of these people because of a poorly thought through policy, but poorly implemented policy.
But honorable, there is one other thing. Of course, said here, once the minister's ultimatum on my say ochina and a deadline, no, a kiki in pair. Over 11 million customers say minister and threat no is anything to go by would lose their SIM cards. But some have said say recently SNIT and so MG amount for Ghana card with their SNIT numbers. But SNIT bought the data from the NIA. Why are the telcos not doing same?
The telcos didn't say they want to do a temporary registration. It is the ministry that said they want to do that. And in principle, I don't disagree with the minister's desire to have SIM cards re-registered. Look, as we speak, the problem we have is not just common sense and the illegality of using only the Ghana card. It is also about egos and ego management. It is about ego management. Can I tell fact feels is law unto himself, as Lausu thinks is law unto herself? Can I tell fact say the mobile using NIA data and the more using the app NIA are developing? Now, Matthew will say, as Lausu say, that any using your app. We were my own company or buy app that are money. And you're using the app. And even today, as we speak, when they take your biometric and use that app, it is not verified from the NIA. Who can I say, cannot granted an interview and said they cannot guarantee the safety of the biometric data that is being collected because it's not taken to their system.
What be a radio and Kadumne May?
Okay, wait, let me say because me drive, you know,
okay. Okay.
Hands free.
Okay.
Free hands free, you know.
Yeah, free hands free, am I?
Yeah. And it is better to say.
Yeah, very, very much so.
And it is these issues of test war between the Minister for Communication and the head of the NIA. That is pretty all of this problem. Because the NIA, the telcos will simply have queried the NIA database. But because, well, we see, me software, me use it with it, and there's a one use it there, then found direct access to the database. That's why Ghanaians are suffering. So I don't see why Ghanaians must be punished. Why Ghanaians must be punished? Because two government appointees who are to serve the people are flexing their muscle. That's what's going on.
Are you by that saying, say, telcos no are ready to buy the NIA data, no? And they are not because re-registration, no.
It is not the telcos' business to buy the data. It should have been the NCA.
Okay.
The NCA is the one doing the SIM card registration. Okay. The telcos are only taking instructions from the regulator.
Okay.
And so it is the NCA that should have been dealing with the NIA.
Okay.
But here you have the NCA, they have their own private software from a private developer that they are using. So because of that, they won't use the NIA system. NIA also says if you won't use our system, okay, then you won't get direct access to our database. That's what's going on. And we are punishing Ghanaians.
And for now, the only way out is another extension, right?
Oh, it's not just an extension. Look, if you extend for another 6 months, you still have the problems. You need to have a system that allows for other cards to be used because the NIA cannot produce all the cards you need between now and the end of even 6 months. You understand me?
Yeah.
So it's a two-pronged approach, and the point I keep making, and that's what I said, it's a national security issue. If you go ahead and cut the SIM card, and 1 million young people lose their jobs, do you realize or how I would about my him? With Mebuno, Nemabawa, what Jejuma, everyone. And I always keep asking this simple question. National security, say something.
Yes.
So when come phone line, say because of a also directive you. Na me who are there. Me fa trotro na me fa blue gate be ba wa mane.
But again, are we not at a point of no return? Because at least communications around Ghana card nichremoa ebeye that one-stop shop card.
There is a way to make the Ghana card a one-stop shop without necessarily putting Ghanaians through this unholy problem that they are going through. Which is here. So it is not about me. I have no problem with making the Ghana card a one-stop shop. The problem is the attempt to impoverish Ghanaians and put Ghanaians in unnecessary pressure. That is what the problem is.
In the Otsna deadline, so far NT communication be from the ministry and also from NCA. What do you expect to happen tomorrow?
Oh, I'm expecting that before the close of day tomorrow, you would have reason and that the president will order his ministers to comply. It is the only thing. Except the president himself is ready for an implosion of the youth, whose jobs will be taken from their hands because of the SIM card, and the kind of chaos that will come, and the fact that the government will not even meet 50% of its revenue, because businesses will be affected. Businesses run on phone lines, so when their businesses are affected and they cannot pay the taxes, already you say you're not getting enough taxes. So if the president wants that, he should sit aloof and allow his ministers run his government down.
Honorable Sam George, may I not say, you ever say the Incomobi?
Yes,
Deputy Ranking Member on the Communications Committee in Ghana's Parliament, the Honorable Sam Nate George, MP Odododio, Ningo Pram constituency, M'Ahiasem 94.7 FM. And on this story, no, na yene software shase, software raising as the major concern, and but software, I mean, Honorable Sam George, am I some more, details as to the air course? It was any case. It was say Anka no echo data ni free NIA, sure. But he claims say and yet telcos nejuma because they are only obeying the directive from a regulator NCA. In there was say NCA moment NIA dealing. Sure. Now onya data ne dem telcos no. Na eboa or more ejuma.
Yeah. You see, Obi, situation in Woms is here. I didn't abandon you man saying. Abandon so person ne man
for one.
Tom. Tis a BB a baby emfa hotombra ne manphobia. Ni kwansa abanye. Yeah. Currently the Ekosiisen emfa hotomba. Ahotobia anywhere the beba. And as I said immediately no aban ba bontin de sabi announcement ba bontin. E mo bia come atonium. Say they will give us more ample time. Now obia bitman register the number. Share quite fast to abano. You should say be aban enhwe kakra.
Na wonim Ghana ni. Oma Ghana ni 6 more months. Eka last 3 days a queue besanyaba.
Obi, even human 4 years crash still queue beba. That is why any can see cut off point biaba. Yes, as soon as you have your card, you are able to register.
Now omo card dada ne.
Na omo card na yen first measures be. On say Bank of Ghana be abontin be can say. Yen linking your Ghana card with your bank account.
Yes.
Say one link ya wuntimi nyiska ba obetuma deposit. It is all this kind of kutumna wuntimi nyi and you obi be can just call link your card.
And then also no the banks were smart. Omo the short codes be ba.
You could easily do it. When the other internet say, oh sorry, kwabrani, only wo yire ne wo man nyina sorry. Ekosiisen line wo baby. Say obi nye na on capture wo. Me biometric. Ya capture dada. Our national data so. Wo simin san fa me san ko. We fansa left bra na capture, fansa right bra na capture. Bi wani ni etwa photo ni etwa na ne yinam kwan. So I don't see why I have a card. What they have to do, then tell omuntimi yes and say because omunyo omadwin so bakoto data na fi ana anything no. Omuntimi verify.
Yeah.
But if they have the data, easy who send you short code
number ne kwa no
they easily make verify nanka nko say wa fe aye take me biometrics awie no me sign ko na fe na 18 years
it is your mo ewo NIA card ne bi dada no.
Yeah.
Ukotel ko no be sen afa biometrics.
On funny na.
I mean who that?
You chat fansa to na you chat fansa na you chat because be was your family biometric dada until me kura Ghana card. Na me kura Ghana card na say Ghana card no ene na ko be so chese Ghana card kwa enye adwuma.
No, but me dey say NIA a state agency.
Sure.
National Communications Authority is state agency.
Yes.
It adding a confusion.
The confusion is that they are refusing to buy. That's the only confusion.
Na dabio na inti aban emfa aban sika ento ade ensan free aban na ho.
You know you see I say in kwansan ba akona mu e yi bi free na de bi ahyem ba ni na ade ba akọ obia won adwuma oye.
Yes.
Adwuma na NCA for ye different. Ajuma.
3. You better 3.
Ajuma. Honorable. Me no. When you say Papa we, if you have a bomb by that will be the president.
Now did they by change and
Change is coming.
Me uncle Pan, me pronounce him pa. He's a very humble man. Yes, we did in America. My come say, what do you be? Men kind of honorable translate yes. Yes, sir. The man wears some kumami. Man, your phone mun say. Between 2012 2016.
Yes.
Na ejetua no pa o. Me basi as me ba ise me fi asoro na akobom pa ya me ba. Me basa na ti ma hiti. Na de anima mu ago kakra.
Yes.
Now me shake the heat I did go in this for some time. Now I call I akramo.
Yes.
Papa is an akodi dwa wi abata na kam. Me so afi na mag ba jama pack me car me kwakota de. You hu yan say we see fi na kam. Na otiam frame. Or walk to where me baby me walk.
On Nanteba.
Yes. To come
no deputy minister.
Deputy minister at the time. Baby shaking hands with me. Na so obisa me say me nua na ho te sen me say me ho ye wo say bibia bako de me say basi that day me say me hu dream because there are a lot of people we know them and when they see you because of babia o ma kudru o mfi say nyame but o ma ho de nti and wo de won sem fata bi the nipa bi no say what that kind of ahobrase because see udi nipa dia wadi nyame ni ba obu nipa nim tia wabu nyame ade that's a fact but nipa bre ni the reason why nkofo bre ni say ebu nipa nim anim tia dodo and onyankopon so oboye say ni su ban ne seso and yehu nyame mu e wo nipa mu and yehu bonsam so de e wo nipa mu we are verse na nyame yisu ni nipa then so when you see who nipa na say o ma hom ne so kosra na say o ma ho so a chen awrade ti nyame be bre wase. And he's somebody. I mean, it doesn't matter, baby, or a soldier mum dear. Name mum since you're fun as a mimik in a made because it's only. This is American before I starting within the conversation. Look, the Ekosiisen are buying a Christmas cap, maybe on train sign. Because you see, a man won't know yet, set on my ma. Your system where they ever dream.
It more extended.
More extended. Media be crowded. To say and I say, look, who 18 years you can just walk in and go and register. Why don't you do a system? Any day, any time, be our person who register, be able to register. But make them a my dream say your ma state institution family biometric data. Now we say more tum, just a musa family dia. And you like I said, yeah, baby, I could be a baby soon Ghana Cardian. Just on fire biodata. Because me call bank and me call link me card with me account no. Ya fa me data bia. Obi eni hu a o ka kire me say fa o twa me photograph keke e o me card so ye twa ni mu ni akire. Ye wi e say wetima call. Ampa me wona message den aba. My successful me tima link me Ghana card with me bank account. E si say na I can say same am use nko ade. Just me that sorry me jam adwuma. And na e kotena mobile what do you call it office bi.
Not the answer. It's terrible.
The whole day. People need to be near you now. Bosomi na you can imagine comfort do a soon. Etiemu adaya. Yes, a beji a number ntino. It's as if say BBC. Mesre yenuaba oba hofe.
Okay.
A woman sign decision on take here no. Yen sign you bio. Na yen share the interest of Ghanaians.
Okay.
And the beboyen because I don't believe say a link Ghana card with the SIM and the crime must stop. I'm not sure. Say sanity. Say I can't internet fraud name wine fraud once I'm quite now breach fraud no him for nature mo. Abrofo no. How na fraud the mo. All these chronon kejenkiti ombo boy. But omo the system but yes still and comfort me for trade your wedding omo pe. The Ekosiisen kan ni o yenim the Ekosiisen Kumase. Yeah. Mikro me kurase do me abra de kra de minim say obi kra etima ne dia. And so we want to say the Ekosiisen abayen ho a ayo man masem.
Okay.
Yem fan shepa ay mugo emra. No obi bia o pese o link the card because enye ya said NCA for said. The NCA for ntimi informa this one. Very
well. Yeah, reporter and they will call around. Visit areas being
Obi me call Elwak.
Elwak.
Before answer na Elwak then na any your call.
Okay.
And now you call NI head office Shiashi.
Yeah, what's Yashi no?
Pachai.
Oh, okay.
Na and I call Elwak no. Nkomo was very simple. Abanyama omo 1 month kra no a enya de nipa dodo a omo ho no. Ometumi register omo nyina mo
the Ghana card.
Yes. Inti there's a deadline no for SIM card registration now no more stress aban extend because oko enra sana wo me the videos ni be send one.
Yeah, they are too.
So when nipa na egu Elwak and run na omo ache stance ni mu mienu ebi wo the other half of the pack. Maybe so over the other end.
Looking for Ghana card.
Yeah, looking
Yes.
for Ghana card.
And
then you use
Register,
that to re-register
yes.
your SIM.
You don't punish such people.
Charlie.
Card.
Yeah. Because unya Ghana card now.
Because you can't register without the Ghana
No.
card.
Yes.
So you need that one first before you go and re-register your SIM.
That's straightforward.
It's
not rocket science.
It's too much. It's too much.
Di
Anyways.
obi ebi mo claim say omo abaho be say 3 weeks in here. And almost started say omo 8-1 amo. Busy na me no ka say omo sankan.
3 weeks.
3 weeks
For the Ghana card.
for the Ghana card.
Yeah, capture omo data ni
Yes, I
bibia.
can be bia so omo ankasa card na ebe issue amo no. Wan sankan. Uma ba ko amene ne kasa e o teacher ni. Na o kire say ono de ya register no ma ya de ne card ama no. But the card no eye bibia ya say no data. Akọ bank so akọ ya withdraw ya say no data. Enti her worry was say ya gini data bibia as the card amano dia na say ne or the card ni kwedi dwuma na say you say no data na say data na omo je ye no emfa na wo
Okay.
ti besi na ono so ontimi enuse ni Ghana card which means that also be start all over
Again.
na osai register bi
Na sisi ano apart from Elwak baby any ho omo issue Ghana cards ni bio. And I call okay we video we ni omo head office or the watch hye no.
Yes.
I was na nipa gu ho.
nipa gu ho pa
Na omo ma card ni bi ho.
eye be free ho no and na yehu say o ma start issue card ma o man for.
Okay.
Eno ye omo a omadi kan abe register dada na on san kan ye no afi na omo beje
Okay.
ti na omo e de ma omo
Okay.
but concern na ewo mu ne say it looks as if say uchi esika 200 cedis no that is for the premium no na e de amount nti wa wo pe wo de entem ne de uchi 200 cedis na e ho na e be issue card na amount ebi mo nso aye on dia omo ensan kan ebi mo so kra no omo ya capture omi bi aba ye say bi a 22nd August ho kra no nsa be kan one card so question na man for bisa ne say if says me 200 cedis na say we be card na ma me dia na say me ni scam di be 200 cedis no me ntimi enya card ne entem so na because say be ya do no bi enya card na animu ya so if it has to take say obi be 200 cedis na wanya na obi so a oni bi I met a woman at Shia. She's over 87 years old. Wako bank say oko yiska ya manenyi. Ontimi register the SIM card. Inti ono so bisa say ono oto na onyi sika na oba brewa o pesika na open the card eni manimu ya no. Na yes when twa sika dia na say won fama no dia na just ade no mo ye fo sika na say mo ye say eme benefit the ordinary Ghanaian. So I know say a question enkofo ebisa ye pa ministry no so metimi aba clear on it anka ebebua enti o ma start issue cars ni be say dey work no as at the time I free shiashi no na ebi ma start a omu eje won card obo ndi a na we di ama won.
Oh, okay. Okay. And that's from Shashin. The meaning is see ano. But oni enim say at a point no because me dey say me koje me Ghana card wo GRA for office na wo Ring Road.
Okay.
I ho na me koje me dey. Matisa that office no say omo ma card wo hobio. It is say Elwak pe.
Say o sa ubenya card a just oko either Elwak or Shiashi.
Really?
Yes, because ebi mo free places are o ma register o ba na obisa na so me register o ma yira me call yes me mra e hanum say me register o ha me call. There was this man I was say we twa kwans a de bia kwa yes kwa ha we twa kwans a okọ bia 30 cedis na lorry in and out 30 cedis. Into obisa am say we 2-1 am 7 times. In 7 times na some the times 30 cedis no kra na I can imagine say
na NIA for no o ma kasa about why omo close down other offices no.
Enra ye call Elwak no. You could say any supervisor or no, equity income. But the woman didn't even look at us. I imagine say nyadi a omo ebekasa omo so
a Muslim ya omo ni authority
omo so omo ye registration na nkasa no kire say yengo hu supervisor no on the ma omo kwan so won kasa na say won kasa
also on so je clearance every head office
but ene yakọ ho no so no the same thing head office na so omo register na bi no so no omo so omo ntumi nka hwe nkyere yen se ntino enra ne media houses aye call centers no yentumi enya NIA for eno wan kasa nti yes
wow that's really sad nti yebehwe but akowa my nurse na yem fancy great job done Ernest akowa na motene kana Dom FM reporter ya da sepa nyame Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem 94